Before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's transpiring this morning. First, we've got XRP corrected about 4.4%. We're sitting at the 0.6837 level. I'm going to show you on the weekly time frame, which I tried to show yesterday before the drop. It actually happened to drop while we were on the live yesterday. We talked about the weekly time frame coming back down and retesting the 663 level of 71 cents. Even though we had a bullish daily close, closed just over 71 cents. We talked about it on the weekly time frame. It would be more than likely to create an inverted hammer candle if it came down to that 663 level. And that's exactly what happened last night. So now we have a nice firm support down at 663, and I'm going to show you why. That is a targeted level that we've targeted. And then if we were to break down from there, it very well could reverse this momentum. But assuming we get through the weekly time frame, through Sunday, and we don't successfully lose the 663 level, this is still a very bullish setup. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened last night and why we had the consolidation. We're also having a retest rally on the dot cross and the 4 hourly on the US dollar currency index. So that does put pressure on risk assets and also precious metals today. But going forward, this looks like a retest. So this could be a shuffle right now. Make sure to hit that like button, as it will greatly help push us through the analytics. Remember, positivity over negativity this morning. It's a little cold out here this morning, but stay positive. We do this emotionless. We don't play the victim. We play the winner. In doing so, we get all the information from not just the charts, but the news alike. Please make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 8:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So let's start out here. Very quickly, the US dollar currency index, and if you want to see more about this, go to the midday market report. We're on a rising channel here, and you can very clearly see it in the 5-minute. In the 1 hourly, it looks a little bit different. So right now we had a death cross in the 4 hourly, and now we're trying to validate that death cross. We talked yesterday how you could either get rejected at 105.71 or maybe come up and be overzealous at 105.90. But if this gives way and this rejects successfully, after this you can expect to move to 104.72 and then ultimately 103.976 to retest that area. Otherwise, if you think this is going to break back up bullish, instead of putting in what looks like a Bart Simpson topping reversal, or a Batman top, you would have to break past 105.71 and not be rejected there and start using it as support, and then you might be able to start reversing this back to the top side. But we'll talk more about this on the midday market report, along with the metals and all the Dow and all that good stuff. But right now our main concern is XRP. We're down 4.8% to 68.19 roughly. XRP has come down first layer to that 6637, and the reason why we targeted that yesterday, if we were to break down, is because it would be a beautiful inverted hammer had it come down to 663, and that's exactly what it did last night. We actually had an overzealous run. We came all the way down to liquidate the longs to 6523. Now we've come up, and is this going to pull back out and become a W reversal, or is this going to continue pushing down? If we lose the 6637 mark, that's not a good sign in the weekly. Even though it wouldn't give way completely for the weekly time frame, you want to close above 663 or higher in the weekly time frame, and it would be another beautiful weekly candle close. But it would be a very big sign of strength first if we were to close above 71 and ultimately retake that 7327. That's what needed to happen today in the daily to continue this very bullish move without consolidation. And we need to get above 7327 today. I don't see that happening. Too much bearish tendency. I don't see that happening. Although this is still in the 4 hourly, if it stays like this, one could say it's an inverted hammer in the daily still. So I should say. So I'm not saying that this pattern's reversing at all. I'm just saying this is a likely consolidation. And now we're going to see, do we have continuation below? If we ever reject that 663 and start pushing our way to 633, that's where it becomes a little concerning. But we haven't retested this rising channel breakout yet in a real sense. So could it come back down to 633 to retest this rising channel? It could. But what we're looking for in the weekly time frame, and pay attention to this, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. In the weekly time frame, we're trying to hold at 663. So we've done exactly what we need to do so far this weekly candle. We got an overzealous candlestick. The candle body looks great. It's turning into an inverted hammer candle. The daily time frame showing us it as well. So let's let this week play out. Right now, don't get tricked. This is not a bearish move. This is a typical consolidation for liquidity for a further move up. We've seen this at the 57-cent level. We also seen this at the 63-cent level initially. So pay attention to what's actually transpiring, and let's see how this actually plays out. But as it is right now, the XRP market cap's on 1.748 billion or 4.56%. But what's the level we talked about yesterday that we really needed to hold? We really need to hold this rising channel resistance at about 37.3 billion. We've come underneath. Could we be forming a hammer candle here and trying to hold the 35 point? We could. But if you want to continue this move, we're having a rounding of the bottom. Looks like a W that formed. We need to get above 37.3 billion for the XRP market cap and hold that and continue to push out. You get rejected at that point, you can always reverse back down to 33.1 and then ultimately back down to that 28 billion. So we need to pay attention. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel and joining the 18,700 plus subscribers. If you're looking to show personal support, you can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army. If you're looking to trade XRP, that's in the video description below and or pinned comments, whether you're in the USA or abroad. There's MEXC or FEMEX. So please, please, please make sure you pay attention to this. Watch this twice if you have to, and share this far and wide on social media so that we can get more people in here to understand what's happening with the XRP analysis. Please don't be tricked this morning and pay attention to the future updates.